hear it, sorry.
God damn it. Anyway, say hi and then we can start.
Hello? Say hello.
Okay, awesome.
My bad. I was distracted for a moment.
It's fine. Anyway, let's start.
Fishcon. Yeah. There we go. I don't
the
remember
vibe music.
What the?
Huh?
Someone is screaming. Oh no, that's
It's not good.
Who's screaming? Who's screaming? Makoto, we got a big problem, man. Oh, what's wrong? Look! Oh gosh.
Are you okay? What happened? She killed her.
Bro.
No. She's
like
literally alive and on the ground.
Real. She's not dead. Are you blind? How many weeks did you have today?
How much did you smoke?
Genocide Jill killed Hina!
No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead.
What happened? Well, Toko and Hina just all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table. And that led to a sneeze?
Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real.
God.
Why are you like this?
And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it totally set you on fire?
Oh gosh, no.
Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys, just get out of my sight, okay? Or else I'll start cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long.
Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on here, help me. Sure thing. I think she's doing the ambulance all alright.
Ah,
like,
right.
There you go. Wing, 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 wing. Pray. Okay, he's better.
Thank you.
Are you sure you're feeling better?
Yeah, it really was just a scratch.
But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'll be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know?
Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir.
It's so sarcastic, that just makes you sound even more hostile. I mean, that's what you get.
Yeah.
Hey Hina, what the heck happened?
Oh, we just got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle.
Fight. Let me guess. Death.
At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let a jerk buttholes get you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just...
This is an interesting frame to be stuck on.
You did?
Yes. Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things
And-
got out of hand,
yeah.
then as I Jack got the loose, right?
Hello, Tomboy Draws. Welcome to our chaotic
Hello.
stream.
There's someone here.
Sorry.
It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know?
Oh, we know who's coming.
Hina.
Sakura,
You're hurt. What happened?
oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Makoto, Hero, what's the meaning of this?
It wasn't me, it was Genocide you! It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault!
To hurt Hina. Damn you!
And we're frozen again.
Dang it.
To leave me alone, but to hurt her. What is this? What is this?
I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
Forgiveness.
Unforgivable.
I
I can't forgive them. Hero, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me.
I don't hate you exactly.
Why? God, my voice is gonna be so dead.
Hate me. Damn. What's going on? Who is it? Oh, Kyoko.
What's all this noise about?
It would seem.
I gather that something happened.
Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drunk now. Goodbye.
Oh, wait, Sakura!
Oh no. Oh,
Uh-oh.
going on? Let's remember. she
Please
was mad
make
at
up.
us.
Please make up.
Please, please. Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
It's fine.
What?
About that issue we discussed earlier, it doesn't matter anymore.
Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected
I
such
wouldn't-
arrogance from you.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
What?
Because
ultimately, that means you don't trust me.
What? No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can really change your mind. I'm sorry.
God, Makoto, stop being such a wimp!
For real.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
and
I may have overreacted.
May have already reacted.
Are you
May?
sure?
Are you sure it's a May? Are you sure it's a May?
Anyway,
Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it.
Okay, thank you.
Something else.
Hold up.
Doesn't matter anymore. I
Yeah,
want to
I
talk
know that.
about
I
something
noticed.
else.
What is it you want to talk to me about?
indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there.
Where?
So,
Just come with me, and you'll find out.
shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going?
Okay. KYOKO. Okay, let's go.
Let's
Where
go.
are we going? Oh,
Ooh.
the dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right. It has to do with alter ego.
I was finally able to notice that there are cameras and they can hear me saying alter ego.
Yes.
But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not at us that need alter ego. He has business with us.
What?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently, he has something he wants to ask us.
Okay, let's see what he wants to ask us. Hiro.
Hello. Oh, it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto?
Is two not enough?
No, it's okay. Two should be plenty.
But what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? What did you want to ask us?
Oh, yeah, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
What?
Ooh.
Why?
Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I've finished my work. But I don't want that. I want to be able to help. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so we can all get out of here. That's right.
That's what Master would want too.
So, to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of the school. That's right. The only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network.
There we go. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind will find out that I'm and the... You agree, right, Kyoko?
I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't understand why, but still, when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm some inhuman AI, but it's not true.
But it's true.
So it's okay.
I'm gonna do my best.
If it
Did that voice line just say what I think it said?
What did he say?
I'm gonna kill myself?
What?
At least it's what I heard.
Yeah. No.
I'm pretty sure it's not what he said, but it's what I heard.
and if it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid.
Hey.
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right?
Yeah.
Certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question and even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
What can you say?
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend.
Yes.
Yes.
KYOKO.
To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. You don't think that the mastermind doesn't notice because you said his name like in front of cameras filming 20 times? Okay,
Yeah.
KYOKO.
Yeah, for sure.
Good. Let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network.
But
Hey,
He's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now,
If you were in his place... Hello, Wendy!
Wendy, you're here. Hello,
Hello!
beautiful.
Welcome to the stream of chaos. If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in his situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend?
And what if I want to tell them while being sit on my chair? Huh? You didn't talk about that, huh?
Huh?
KYOKO? Huh?
Now what do you think now?
I just destroyed your game.
So,
Hey, are you guys fighting?
No, we're not.
If it's about me, please don't.
I wanna believe in myself.
I want to believe in myself. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
listen.
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice.
Ooh, one place?
That's right.
Remember?
But what?
Yes. Yes. I was disconnected from you for like a full minute.
Dang it. Martha, you got my precious baby. He's our baby.
Yes.
I definitely remember there was no surveillance.
Indeed.
And I do believe if you can connect to the network from there, the if was wrong. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. However, just because there is no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure that the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow.
True.
We'll also have to move alter ego and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. The mastermind may also spot you walking out of the bathhouse with a laptop.
For real.
If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over.
And if I say alter ego in front of the cameras and game, now it's and if I say alter ego in front of the cameras and game, now it's actually over.
Finding any new clues.
Kyoko, in that case, would you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him in what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
Oh, because Makoto has a massive jacket, right? I forget that so often. Because we barely see him, but he really does have a massive jacket.
Yep.
Okay, then I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then,
let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, alter ego. Bear with us, okay? Bear with us? Splatoon 3 reference?
Yes.
It tickles.
Okay then. You can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room.
Understood. Your command has been implemented.
Okay then. Good.
Makoto,
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers.
So there might be a network cable in there? Oh, is that it?
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already.
Well, all we can do is go and check it for ourselves, right?
it's true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room.
Alright, let's go. I don't remember where it was though.
Really? What? There's an artwork with him having the hood on his head?
Really? How did I not know about that?
Show me.
Yeah. We need to know. We need to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, it was on the bathroom here, I think.
Yes.
Here we go.
Hey, Makoto.
Why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again.
I forgot! Sorry, Venti! I forgot! There's so many archetypes in Danganronpa! Forgot, sorry!
Oh yeah, by the way, you should probably send me a friend request sometime. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm gonna wait right here.
Oh, I get it, she's acting. Like, right, Makoto? Right?
Right?
Just a second.
Why are you just
Right?
standing there? Hurry up and go.
Okay, I'm going. Oh, okay, I just noticed what, I just remember what the artwork was. Yeah, it was cute.
And be thorough. I'm counting on
Sorry
you.
sorry for forgetting mainly. Do you forgive me? Please forgive me.
Please forgive Tails. He's just a silly guy.
Will it go here? Okay, network cable. Okay, here. Found it. This is a network cable, right? No, I think it's actually
I think it's a sandwich.
same. Yeah. Wait, no, that's not a sandwich. That's a hamburger.
You're right.
Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. We're doing engineering stuff. There we go. And that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help.
Hello, Doge Weeb. Welcome to the stream of chaos.
So please, just wait a while longer.
I'm gonna do
Just
my
hold
best.
tight and put your faith in me.
No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends.
Friends? Even me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Makoto.
Okay, hold on. And let's see. Okay, I'm trying to get the way to. I'm gonna try to get your username so Wendy can find you. Okay, let me see.
I think the story concept is cool. I mean, I feel like they kinda overdid it in the next few games. I feel like the concept of the first game is cool though. I also like the pattern of the murders and the investigation and the execution. Like I like that cycle. I think that's cool.
How do I do this? How do I send a Discord user to someone?
That's a great question.
Oh god, this is
Let me
gonna
see,
take
maybe
a
I
while.
can just give you my ID and you send it to Wendy?
Yeah. Yeah. If you had the ID, I can probably send it to her.
How?
T.
Where is my ID?
Maybe I can just create a group.
You can do that too. I mean, we're gonna need that for the future anyway. Yeah, sure. Opinions are always welcome.
Okay. Then I'm gonna create a
Makoto.
group in K, but all the documents were gone. I told you. Ooh, what's that concept? Madness of Despair. 16 people are adopted, not remembering most of their memory. Onokuma started that easy experiment to improve despair. The story takes place 100 years into the future. Hold up.
Okay, the 100 years into the future thing is crazy, but I'm on board with the rest of it.
Yeah.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing for us left there.
Let's see if it works. If I have the...
Okay.
You and Bendy are on the group? Does it work?
Ah, that's her. Okay, then I'm gonna send her a friend request.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Says goodbye. Nothing of KYOKO!
What?
Yes?
So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point.
Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct?
Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance.
That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about, like...
It's true.
Well, something has to be done. It's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there is no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen.
Damn, he just called all of them dumb. Then what should we...
so
If you can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now.
Which is why Alter Ego...
correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends.
You're right. The only option, yep.
Yep.
There's no other way. $2,252, damn.
Okay. Just announce when you're back, Wendy.
And okay, that's an interesting concept that Doggy showed.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's an interesting
I'm-
concept.
Yeah. I'm kinda tired.
Yapping.
Monokuma yapping session?
Monokuma yapping session? No.
Oh, nope. Someone rings the door. Rattle.
Makoto.
KYOKO!
Makoto, get Ed out here.
KYOKO, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to me, and she was as white as a ghost, which is unusual for her because she's is one of the two characters with tan skin. It sounds
Damn.
it's like something's happened.
What? What happened?
She said for us to come to the rec room.
The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Okay, Hina. There we go.
Oh, damn. I don't like gore. I mean, I like gore as a concept, but I get sick from watching it. Makoto,
Yeah.
Kyoko.
Hina, what's wrong?
Something's not right. In the rec room.
What's inside? Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh. It's time. Oh no, not yet.
Oh no. Is it though? Sakura? Is she unconscious?
Oh my god, there's an ultimate for that? Damn.
Damn. Ultimate torture. Okay.
Sounds a bit edgy if you ask me, but do what you like.
Yeah.
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. But I couldn't get the door open.
I mean, she can't be dead yet because the body discovery announcement hasn't been made yet, right?
Exactly.
I tried knocking. I tried calling her name. But she wouldn't respond. Huh? So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that room. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Thank you. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating regulations. Sorry, I thought it was another character.
listen to me.
We're going to force our way in.
I just said...
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock.
No? Then why?
It would seem...
It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair?
Hair?
In other words,
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply.
Then there's no problem if we break in?
indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way.
Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here.
Wait, that was read with way too little urgency.
Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure... She's not replying. That's no good.
Here! I found a broom. In the classroom. Use it.
Makoto,
You can handle this, right, Makoto? Oh, shit!
Stop stealing my lines.
I mean, it's fair. I
Sorry.
steal your lines all the time. You can handle this,
Sorry.
right, Makoto?
Please. Come on, please hurry.
Okay, you two stand back. Damn.
Okay, he's not as weak as we
Makoto?
think, apparently.
Yeah, he doesn't look that weak now. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... Sakura! Oh no. I guess she is dead.
Then
No.
why wasn't the body discovery announcement made earlier? Anyway.
Probably because it only plays when entering the room.
I don't know about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I feel like that's
weird.
way too far-fetched.
Yeah.
A body has been
Now?
discovered. After
Okay.
a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Oh no.
Why was there so much delay? Anyways.
Alright.
Okay.
Mono.
That was the most matter-of-fact Danganronpa ever.
Sakura's.
Joke's on you. We played all the games.
I know all the games, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's such a bad time to come back, for real.
Yeah. No. Sorry, Bendy. Keep it.
She's really dead.
Oh no. Sakura is dead. No.
We didn't make it in time. And it's happened again.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others.
Why? Why did this have to happen?
Tails already played all of the games. I technically know the story, except for Danganronpa 2, where I don't know a lot of the story, but I know who dies. But Tails already played through all of it with his girlfriend, aka Vendy.
Yes. And I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Thank you.
I need to examine Sakura's body.
Yes, examine it. You're very good at it.
I got everyone.
Oh, ogre! What year takes place in V3? Don't worry, because I have the answer for that. I have no idea. I never got interested in what year it takes place there. I just played the whole knowing the characters and stuff, and that's it.
I know everything about V3 except the ending. Don't you dare spoil me.
No, yeah, I'm not gonna tell anything about the ending.
Oh, she's dead,
Yes, it-
huh?
Just in case the chat. Oh, okay, that's a good year.
Are you serious?
Sakura's been killed. I see.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? You know what that means. You know what that means?
Sakura.
Fish!
Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
No. Whoever killed her is not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It was one of you! Hiro, Byakuya, Toko! One of you killed Sakura!
What? You're accusing us before we even begun the investigation?
I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her! You hated the sight of her!
I won't forgive you.
One of you did it. I know it.
You know it. Oh, Monokuma, okay. Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer. Don't read the chat, by the way.
Okay.
Well, he just said it's a spoiler.
Okay.
That's right. It's the next monochroma file. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina. I'm just gonna ring that loot. Sure. Then, with that, hold up. There's something I want to ask you. Eh? It was you, wasn't it? Sakura? Sakura wanted to tell it to
Thank you.
There we go. Sorry. She doesn't know the ending. We can spoil it. Cannot. Maybe you can.
In other words,
Then I... Sorry, not quite. Not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable... without even getting the chance things with me. Which thank God for that. It saved me the trouble having... Right. Because even for someone like me, being fit to take down a behemoth like that,
hey,
I gotta tell you, I was a pretty war. I mean, she violated a rule in the first, but I punish her.
well done.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blacking is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one?
Whoopsie, before you get all pissy putty at me, you better figure out who... Cause I mean, your lives are all that. About the concept, I think could be interesting. Depending on some facts.
Yeah.
There are things that are kind of weird, but yeah, I think it could be interesting.
Yeah, I think the concept is interesting. The robot thing is... I'm not sure about that.
Questionable.
Like my favorite character would say, you're being robophobic.
What the hell?
Yep.
He owes them one?
I love Kibo.
Yeah.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing.
Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. Next game, pretty big. If you want to be angry, be angry. Damn.
Anyway,
I mean, he has a point.
Our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't undo that, we're all dead.
Then let's decide who will stand guard this time.
I'll do it.
Hina?
I'm okay.
I don't think you are.
Just let me handle
Yeah.
it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1. But we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me?
You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch. Consider that an order. An order?
Yes.
In this game,
I
yeah,
mean,
the
of the
only
fir-
game that...
Of the first
only
game,
that
yes. Of the second game, I think, but I'm confused about it because I don't know the ending that well. And then of the third game, also yes, but I'm also confused because I don't know the ending that well.
Yep.
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind.
Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we?
Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
Which is...
Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, None of you are allowed to step a foot in the crime scene.
What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura!
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have.
I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if that means I have to use force, you're not getting in here.
Well, it appears further discussion will be a waste of time. How about a compromise? I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. Wait, what? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Nope, I don't really care.
She just accepts it.
Yeah. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway.
And you, hero?
She just ignores it.
If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything. Take care. Then it decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, but you should agree on this request.
But
We have to find out who killed Sakura.
Correct.
For those of us still alive, it's an honor, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. No matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her.
Naturally. Who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. We can't uncover Sakura's killer.
listen to me.
I put an if in earlier where I didn't need one, now I forgot the if. All of us face execution.
Alright. We have to do it. Ding! Investigate. Alright. Monokuma file first. The victim was Sakura Okami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the third floor. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent. Okay.
Hey,
And the case is this time might. I think the case this time might be a challenge.
Why is that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door.
So, if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right?
In other words,
In other words, this is a classic locked room murder.
Locked room murder? Guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever, but could it really happen in real life?
hey,
Yes,
Are you
it can happen.
curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails?
Sure, if you don't mind.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. First type is when a locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations.
The stream is sometimes laggy most of the time.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my Wi-Fi's shit. I already reset it once. And then we also have this problem of Tails' game just being stuck sometimes. Which sucks.
Yeah. Sorry.
Correct.
The second type is is when the locked room already exists before the crime was committed.
Oh?
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from the outside to target the victim inside. Alright, thank you for checking in on the stream. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit.
Yeah, kind of weird. Like, speed.
Plus, there are no wounds from... this... I forgot that was Kyoko. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it.
it's true.
Then we're crossing that one.
Yes, but also if that was to happen, then you would either have to find a wound from a shot or an arrow stuck inside somewhere, because you couldn't take that out.
Yep.
So we can rule that out safely. The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. That's also impossible in this case.
What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door is opened, they use confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that.
That sounds like impossible, maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all.
Not a lock room.
In other words,
By that I mean, there is actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality, it's generally not possible.
Then you think we can cross that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
So, when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics.
So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say.
I see. Alright, and then if you don't mind, I have to
Grab
My
the
dear.
food.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm
Okay,
gonna
that.
do that too, and then I'm gonna yap about JoJo. It is time. It is that time in the video for the Sophie yapping session about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm currently on part 5. I've watched all of part 4 as of now. I really liked part 4. It was my favorite part thus far. I also like the art style a lot. I just thought the ending was a bit unsatisfying, like it happened way too quickly. And the other problem with it was that it had so many characters that it felt like Josuke was barely in it at all. Which is a bummer because he's the main character, you know. And yeah. I'm currently on part 5. I've watched the first 4 episodes. So far, I'm not really sure about it, no. He's an interesting character. I also like that Koichi's involved again. He's a fun character to watch. He's interesting, I think. He's also like the first younger / child character that they didn't have no plot for in the JoJo series so far. So it's interesting. I really like Koichi. But there is nothing that makes the end theme of part 5 okay.
What the?
It's like, okay, so for like the first 2 parts, the ending is like the da 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 da. That's like totally normal. Then 2 different ending themes. One is Walk Like an Egyptian, and the other one is just some chill piano beat, which is always awesome because like 20 characters die in the episode, and then you have the most relaxing outro ever. The theme of the 4th one is a love song, and the 5th one just...
I love how I'm just hearing all of this. We don't know
Yeah, I just want to go on about this. It's just... I don't know if I can sing this without completely laughing, but it just goes... Every time I close my eyes, I wake up feeling so horny.
What? Okay, I'm just gonna investigate
Yeah.
here. The relief, the blood. Alright. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her... Not a chance. Byakuya.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on... Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I'll... Exactly, why she vomited? Blood, that's what important. And talking about blood, there is blood here. Oops. Oh, what did I just open? You. Okay. There you go. Sorry. I opened something by accident.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Oh, there's something here. A towel. Never mind, it's a wrapper, but it...
Same thing.
Okay.
Oh, that's...
Did you recognize it, Hina?
Well, yeah. I mean, I gave it to her.
Ooh.
That's a candy wrapper.
Sakura got super upset when she found out a genocide Jack attacked me, right? After all that, we left the nurse's office. You gave it to her. I thought it might help calm her down a little.
So you gave that candy to Sakura?
I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box into my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them.
Ooh, that's important.
Yep, you really like it that much.
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now they've lost all their flavor.
Hina. Okay. Ooh, this is interesting too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There we go. I was looking at something. Sorry.
What's a handprint doing here?
It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker, and they left behind a little something extra.
So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the lock room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion,
That would have been noticeable. Unfortunately, that's not a possibility.
no, why not?
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right?
Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door.
Okay. Oh, we got glass here. A bottle. Something else on the ground. Oh, a figure. And there are figures here. But I wonder is how they will get those
I've been
figures
following
inside the
Glitch
bottle.
pretty much since they've existed. Since I was like a day one subscriber to them. It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. You know, where the bottle is open and is smaller than the boat placed inside. You've never seen that?
Oh yeah, maybe I have.
In other words,
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will.
I never got to know how they do that.
Yeah, same. It still confuses me.
I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. The Monokuma bottle still on the shelf. The Monokuma figure on the ground. The red shards of glass. Sakura must have been here with a Monokuma bottle. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You're a smart boy.
Smart. And the door is the only way. It doesn't have a lock anywhere. I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. True, but what about this?
so...
Looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein.
That was payback, right? It was Makoto.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I guess we're even now.
Yep.
Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. Once, how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
I wouldn't take that too hard if I were you.
I know. Okay, we know where it came from then. The tin lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange.
What is?
Hey,
You see what it's scattered around the can?
Shards
Shards
of light blue glass.
Oh. Not again!
They must
What
be
is
part of
wrong
the
with me
book I wrote
today?
today. It's okay, it's okay.
correct.
But they
Okay, now
used
it's you.
just scattered glass around the can. They're also underneath it.
Why does that matter?
So,
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take a note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on.
If she says so. Okay.
however,
But for Sakura to have been killed,
KYOKO? Yeah, she's not the type who will go down without a fight.
it's true.
and she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, a strong body and mind and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand?
They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly, they would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her.
Byakuya,
What?
what do you want? You're bothering me. Go away. Got it. Is there something else to investigate? No?
I think we've done
Oh yeah,
everything.
the chair.
Oh yeah.
There's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Wait. That's weird. Wasn't the chair the reason why we couldn't get inside?
What the heck?
We already know who did it.
I won't forgive you.
Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, right? Don't you, Makoto?
Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without...
Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to eat with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room.
What?
After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me... She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet in the rec room by noon.
I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk with them. And this is what happened. If I stopped her, or by force even, this never would have happened.
Ina. And, okay, we have her account. But she asked all of them to meet. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one that can confirm it for now.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I would like to talk to you. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her? So you found out. Interesting.
He is 2 meters away from you. Are you deaf?
Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what he said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura at all today.
Come on.
If you all finish, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation?
General, I want to be a normal soldier. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then.
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
Listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place.
It's decided. We got a lot more pushes in the issue, yeah. Okay, we have to find the other two. They're probably back on their rooms. Okay.
Okay.
Toko. Toko, you there? Is it normal Toko or Genocide Jack? Okay, normal Toko.
Normal.
Who's there? Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
What do
Yeah.
you want?
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something?
I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you.
What?
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ryakura already told me she had asked to meet with him.
What? She wanted to meet with Master too? Ah! I just said two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it?
What's the sunglasses quote, if I may?
I want to know the same, but
Yeah, because I can't do it if I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I admit I did get the note. But I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Well, maybe Toko didn't go see her. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room.
Okay then. Hiro. You there?
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Do you need something? Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How do you know about that?
Could it be?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Miyako and Toko to come too. When did Sakura tell you that? Well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, no,
How about that?
she gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others like in passing. Yeah, that's super suspicious. So then you went and met with... No way, I totally did it! Why would I ever do that? The last time I saw Augur was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
Don't look
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, looks like I don't have it anymore. Hero, you're stupid. Hero is stupid, to be fair.
Yeah.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked me to meet with me, but I never went.
Could you
So why
please
don't you
say
tell
what you
me?
want me to say? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
For real. Pocket trash. Pocket trash is gonna be a cool... There we go. Okay. Okay, then let's go to the chem lab. Can I directly go teleporting, please? Yes. There we go. Oh god, it's you! Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem? Just make sure you... Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. Screw you!
Fuck you, Byakuya.
For real. Okay. Closer look. Ooh, okay. The powder. And it came from this bottle. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning. So, then this powder must...
So, in other words,
It could only have been... Interesting. And these are footprints. How do these footprints relate to the... We may escape floor. By we do... How kind of you two up?
what?
Well, let's go. Chop chop. Okay. So how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. Okay.
See.
So, when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints told me.
I see.
And B.
It's certainly
Makoto,
possible.
are they yours? What? No? Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll... I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your fault.
Fuck you mean unfortunately?
But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine. Okay. Then Byaku could have been like, unfortunately. There we go. I had to do something. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Okay, let's check everything here. The shelves. Hey. Hold up. Something is weird here. Can you notice it?
One of the chem... Oh, there's a poison bottle in the chem things.
Yep. There's a poison one. Now that's interesting. In this one, they're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to think about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Do you think that kinda hard? What? You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in every... The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. Byakuya is a savage.
Yeah.
Me no like it. Okay, see. I should try to find out more about the Shogun unit. Okay, section A is dietary supplements, so can be reagents. In section C is basically poison. Yeah, that weird poison bottle in section A. That's kinda weird. Okay, now we have to get back to the rec room. Okay. Can I go by teleporting? Thank you. Teleport. We just teleport.
Hey,
There's
So,
Kyoko.
Makoto, how's your investigation going?
I see.
I see. So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying.
I wonder who. I
Hmm.
wonder.
Anyway,
I've made some progress of my own.
Oh, surprise me.
Sakura's body, the shelves of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You'd do well to look them over one more time.
Okay then. Then let's go with the magazines first. Glue. The magazine is upside down. Interesting.
hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore in detail, don't you think?
Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Oh. This is It says Toko.
Correct.
Then it would appear you found it.
KYOKO, is this?
So,
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it.
Did you
But
read
just
the
to be
line?
clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down.
Okay.
It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking.
Hey, is that... That says Toko, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Then she's the killer, right?
So it hasn't been confirmed yet.
forgive you.
It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer.
No. I don't think Toko's the killer.
I don't think so either.
Okay. Monokuma bottle. New clue. Something new.
Hey,
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Be careful. Pay careful attention, and you're sure to find it.
There are chess pieces.
2 are missing.
Hey KYOKO, can you just tell me what it is?
so,
I don't mind guiding you toward clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions, so that everyone can have a outcome.
No answer!
I do trust you to a degree, otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with.
Only to a degree. Damn.
hey,
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma balls that's bothering me. I like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right?
An experiment?
anyway,
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too.
Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
that doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so...
So then,
Anyway, I need to get at something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass.
Okay then. I really don't know what this is about, but... What choice do I have? I better just do it. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, that's KYOKO, I think. Yes.
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work.
So what kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights.
Compare the weights of what?
The pieces of glass you collected and the and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done. You forgot to read Makoto's line, by the way.
Oh, sorry. No. It's here. Why do you want to do that? There you go. Sorry. Okay, let's see.
Listen.
KYOKO.
First, let's compare the weight of two normal Monokuma bottles.
It's balanced.
In other words,
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same.
Since the Monokuma figures inside are basically the same and nothing else could affect the weight.
so then,
Oh shoot, my bad.
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale.
Okay. Now, again? I'm pressing click way too fast, sorry.
Now, what might we expect to see?
Damn, I'm distracted today.
Same with me.
Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected would be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
so then,
Okay, then let's give it a try.
Ooh, it's heavier. The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought.
What?
In other words,
The result of our experiment and correlation between each of the bottles put it all together.
hey,
And I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you.
Interesting. And now this,
just a
the
second.
body.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out.
Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey,
Don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
whew,
There's no getting around it.
and Kyoko just goes to touch the body like nothing, of course. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
it's true.
That's totally normal.
And how can you?
So,
It's because I've had. I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past.
Oh yeah, we totally don't know what her talent could be though.
Ooh,
Oh, we totally don't know.
ooh. She's the ultimate dumbass. That's it. Sorry, never
There you go.
mind.
hey,
More importantly, look here.
Her shoes?
correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep?
Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1.
Oh, there are numbers clues. Okay.
Next is the wound into her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain.
It would seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head.
2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there is one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail.
Okay, Kyoko's examination summary. Oh yeah. Oh damn, that fast? Should we do the trial now? Or...
Let's
You
see
caught me sleeping.
how long we've
Your
gone
investigation
for.
was just so boring I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it?
Yeah,
Is it okay?
let's do the
Can
class
I?
trial as well.
Can
This
I?
investigation was short.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Alright, time to do the trial. We have to find out who killed Sakura. How dare they kill Sakura? Oh, here is the ultimate martial artist! A locked room murder mystery! Wing!
What?
What the?
Oh, I just recently discovered the power of it. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss it in a... it turns positive.
It's colon
For
3
example-
time.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body and see...
XD.
This is just plain creepy.
Well,
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put a sad face, it makes it look super negative. For example, do you have 100 friends? Please. Right, that does.
I can't wait.
Now then, please get on the elevator. I'll see you out there. I wish I could put emoticons like that.
Yeah. Can you go in the chat and type colon 3 as well?
You're right, I have to type the cat face as well.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yay. But what the hell was that?
I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Being mean.
I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever.
Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. Damn. Sakura is sad. Okay, come on, it's time to put an end to this. So much yapping.
Yeah.
Monokuma yapping. Ding. There we go. Yes, the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. Must be so lonely. You say that like it's not your... I wonder. On the last trial and we... Your school life comes to an end completely. Now then, are we ready to begin? You know that drill. Find your assigned seats. Okay. Yes, we're saving data because we never know.
Yes. Save at least 5 times at the end of every session.
Okay, because this is... Yeah, it's cool like this. There we go. Let's go. Last trial.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So,
I think we
your
know by
votes will
now, but
determine
okay.
the results. If you can figure
Exactly.
Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
What?
Okay, let's start. Let's start this.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing.
Nope. No.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. We still need to do one at the exact same time.
No doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
Oh, that was quick. Another Nostra debate.
Okay.
Okay, trust. Okay, we know who is it for.
That Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them? There's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Sure, Toko.
Same here. I never.
No, that's
No,
Here we
that's
go,
wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
Damn.
So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Are you sure?
You know exactly why that can't be true.
I got it!
When Sakura got the candy.
Sure about that. Actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it. I mean, what I meant was,
I love how Hiro, even if he's not guilty, he just makes it try.
Yeah.
oh, that's right. I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
Well, we just talked. That's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
For real.
Acting incredibly suspicious. It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Huh? Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
Tiny message. Bro.
The crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do you?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh?
Exactly, when?
when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Exactly. It was inside the magazine shelf.
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
Then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Exactly.
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
I don't trust it, to be fair. I think that's true. I don't think that's true, Hiro.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Yeah, no.
I can
No.
tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I
Oh, shoot! I messed it up.
saw her final words.
What's your problem?
I have to absorb that.
What I said makes total
Okay.
sense.
I have to absorb that. I didn't absorb it. That's my bad.
You exactly when Ogre's body was. I can tell you.
Sorry.
Only after the investigation, I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine.
There we go.
When I pulled it out,
What I said makes total sense.
Okay, and now we can use it.
I can tell you exactly what I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
Boom!
No,
Boom.
No, that's wrong!
when Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko... Hiro, when did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
Yeah, no.
Game with that one. He's just trying.
Always.
actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Yeah, like if everything he said was true. Okay. Echo.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
Bro.
The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
Yeah,
Show me the proof.
this is the proof. Oh yeah. Here you go. Kyoko's examination.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Say what?
Did write it.
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it.
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her! Please, just let me explain what happened.
Oh shoot.
I got out before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
Hey. He's right though. Yasuhiro is a fool, but come on.
Yeah.
When I got there,
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple other people to meet as well.
Okay.
Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy.
Sure, thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
Damn.
That, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then I saw my
That freaking sound effect.
Look at the face of Sakura.
Not funny. Didn't laugh.
Didn't laugh. You should have laughed.
I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until
True.
we figure that part out, we can't consider the case.
You know what it is, right?
Hmm.
Why the magazine was hidden? If he wrote the message, why hiding it?
Just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere where we might not find it?
Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Who wouldn't have liked it? Toko.
It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Was he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
Damn.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro,
Yes, please.
and one more time. If we
Tell
go
us.
through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time.
Exactly.
Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
Okay, let's pay attention. Ding 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 ding. This song is amazing.
Yes.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could...
That is true.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
What do you say? What do you mean only once?
Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
2?
Yep.
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But
Yep.
I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
Yep.
There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
There are chess pieces missing.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle, but originally bottles in total, meaning 1.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Yep.
Chess
no.
pieces. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hangman's Gambit.
This is bad. Chess pieces.
There we go.
Yay.
Thankfully, it wasn't that bad. But still, Hangman's Gambit is horrible.
That's it! The chess pieces! Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
Exactly.
And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene. Or 1 apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, Shogi is way better.
Wait, no, that's not what I mean.
Oh, hi.
Hey, you back, Wingy.
Hello, we're in the middle of the class trial.
I'm missing.
Also type :3 for Monokuma emoticons.
Anything to do with this case?
Yep. I infected Monokuma with the emoji.
Before the murder?
I think we all did. We all use emoticons way too much.
To this case.
Yeah.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
It was broken.
The bottle must have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Yep.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just 1 broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
Alright. Where is it? There we go. This.
I got it!
The experiment.
Earlier, KYOKO and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles.
Yes.
And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is there was actually more than 1 bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, We can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime, but someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces.
Yeah.
Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
Yep. Second attacker.
Yeesh.
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that.
Poor Sakura. She got hit in her head 2 times.
Yeah.
All the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Yep.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
Yeah, okay.
I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room. Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
Oh, we know where she is.
Decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain?
Oh my god.
Go, Toko.
I mean, he isn't wrong.
Yeah, I mean, Hiro is not the smartest person, to be fair.
Sure. But maybe she found somewhere to
Yep.
hide.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No. I don't need to know.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie!
Okay.
That's enough!
Oh. And there we go. I have to change the bullets this time. I like doing that, to be fair.
Someone left a handprint.
You actually have to think.
They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does his handprint look familiar, Toko?
It doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura!
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Oh no.
That's awkward.
So after he left, I
Yep.
jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound of a monster growling. And when I turned around,
Oh damn.
there
Damn.
was Sakura covered in
Look at her.
and staring right at
She actually looks cool.
She kinda looks like Sans. I'm sorry. But she does look cool, yeah.
Say that. She has the sense eye. She has the eye of sense.
When I saw that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
After all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see... Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
Damn.
All over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Just go away and die your meaningless death. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't get out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hero's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know,
It's not your fault, yeah.
I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good, okay.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Okay.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No. Not quite yet.
Ooh.
Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
Nope.
What's your story one more time? Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm...
Damn.
Damn.
Man, darling.
Bing, 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 bing. Face is tattoos of somebody.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up.
Yep.
I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Hold up.
No,
No, no, no.
Nuh-uh.
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 Sakura sitting upright in a chair.
The fuck you mean nuh-uh?
The blood cause of death. There's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So,
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
no, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
Yeah. I'm a little drunk right now, so if there are any sensory, it's okay.
On the shelf.
But it's true, the non-stop debate soundtrack, it's amazing.
It is, it
The
is.
bloodstained by the magazine.
But the
Also,
best
watching a Woomy Gang stream drunk has to be a vibe.
But the best soundtrack in the middle of a class trial, and Bendy can confirm that, is on B3 with the best minigame.
And she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room.
Exactly, the lock room.
Explain. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy.
Surprise me.
She killed Sakura. Toko just hid in the locker again.
Nuh-uh.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? While everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Exactly. We saw it ourselves.
Even before
She couldn't
we opened
hide.
the door to the rec room, Peanut got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open.
Okay.
So we have been hiding in there.
Be careful.
Okay, then.
Yeesh. Don't hurt it yourself.
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
You not know! You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Interesting. Let's check it.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
Because there's more.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood.
Exactly.
We can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood.
Exactly.
Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut, what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Dun dun dun.
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
He was poisoned.
You're making me go all weak in the knees! She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone, quiet! Shut up and listen!
Okay, well, listen to him.
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle.
Yep.
But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
But from fun fact, it actually came from Section A.
The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
Oh, what's he gonna do? Oh, okay. He's just gonna drink it like nothing.
Master!
That tastes awful.
Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
That's what she's worried about.
We need to make him spit it out!
How about the fact that it's powder?
You want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Yay, you're back, Wendy. Byakuya just drank the
I'm talking about
Yeah.
the protein, of course.
It's happening on stream right now anyway.
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure.
the
Yep.
moment, yes.
You came back at the worst and then at the best moment.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. The poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Oh, come on. Give me an E. Give me an E. Give me an E. And then, there we go. N. Give me an N. Another N. Dang, I hate it. I hate.
Now I understand.
Protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Yep.
Hmm.
A protein drink.
Protein drink.
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison. That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
I mean, all it took. It pretty means the only thing that could kill her was poison.
Yep. Poison was the only way to.
So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Ooh. And we know who it. What is it? Where is it? Where is it? The footprints.
I got it!
There we go.
The footprints left behind in front of the shelf.
I only had 2 beers and a foot.
Okay, are you that much of a lightweight?
I can't even say it straight. Well, I'm not really straight anyway.
I'm absolutely shrimping right now.
Damn. but it's okay. Don't worry, Vinny. I will try to protect you. Only 2 beers, but I will protect you.
Talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of cement for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
Oh.
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected.
Oh no. Hina, no.
Footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Exactly. Makoto and Leon. Okay.
Makoto and Byakuya. Yep.
At least I will sleep well tonight, love.
Explains why you...
With a hug from me. I will hug you so you sleep even better.
Aww.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility. Just Hina. Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the 2 of them were so close.
That's likely
Aww.
exactly why it turned out this
You
way.
two are so cute.
Because
Yes, we are.
Sakura didn't think twice about it. Used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true? Did you really... kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
I agree. We are the cutest couple.
Hold it.
Oh yeah.
I'm not convinced.
I would like to beg.
You're not
I would
about to
beg
claim
to
she
differ,
wouldn't kill a
but
close friend, are you?
I'm
Yes.
biased
Still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind.
because I'm also in a
Words like
relationship.
friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced. Are you talking about the locked room problem? Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Exactly.
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything.
That's how Danganronpa works, so.
Yes, we have to make a comic
No,
out of
it
it.
doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Exactly. What if we do?
Switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right.
It's too Yasuhiro to do.
It's too stupid.
I was just nervous. So I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have
Go ahead, Hina.
This is gonna be great.
Chem lab.
Well, right away I went to section C and got the poison.
Oh.
That when you spilled
Nuh-uh.
the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to section A and got the protein powder.
No.
That's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to section
For
C
real?
to get the poison.
For real.
To section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went
But to be
from
honest,
section
it is
C
kind of hard to
section
believe
A.
considering
Do I have that
how Sakura was.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
Hold up. Big Mac? My Little Pony reference?
What? I thought of McDonald's.
Wait, that too.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Yep, until we figure it out. Ding, 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 ding.
First I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C.
No.
No.
That's not true. That's not true.
You said you went to get the poison from section C. And that's where you spilled powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A. That you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
Exactly. That she didn't notice.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well...
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious.
Exactly.
The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to section A. So you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
Well... You see...
What the?
Take that, Byakuya.
Bro,
Byakuya forgot that
footprint.
friendship existed.
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit...
Oh god, again?
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
Ooh.
Did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Oh, piece of glass.
Sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Of course.
Me?
Fine. If you really do, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Yes, the rec room window.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right, it must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
Exactly.
Think about that.
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us, the poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
Nuh-uh, we're not moving fast.
It may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer.
Exactly, just answer.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
He's nervous.
I don't know.
This is one of my favorite lines. How can you know what I don't know?
We're smarter than you, bitch!
Finally, we get revenge.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the wreck.
No,
That's wrong.
Bro's getting destroyed by the power of friendship. Yep, he's getting destroyed by My Little Pony.
Yep.
Scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after. It had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. KYOKO, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can.
Yep. I'm trying so hard not to fall over right now when I feel.
But But once the room was opened up,
Damn.
they were switched. And as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
That's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why.
Yep.
The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Yep.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Ooh.
He's been nice.
Ooh.
He's finally been respectful.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one
Aww.
other thing. We
Thank
need
you,
to
Vendy.
establish
Your
who
support
exactly
is
got the poison from the
appreciated.
chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right?
Yeah, she's nice.
Gave it to Ogre.
She's very nice. I love
What do you
her.
think, Makoto?
Sakura.
Got it! I think it was Sakura herself.
Was apparently murdered. Just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
Sorry, Hina. Sakura
Yeah,
committed guys and
yeah.
no one who get murdered. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I like
sad.
the term deleted
You're
herself
lying.
out of existence.
What are you saying? Wrong. You're wrong. I'm telling you, I did it. Stop talking. You're a liar. Wrong. You're wrong. I hate you. You're a liar.
Yeah.
Wrong. You're wrong. I'm telling you, I did it. Stop talking. You're a liar. Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
yes.
To prove it,
Some yellow powder. We love Sakura, yes. She's the best girl of the first game.
did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
Yep.
And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison.
Exactly.
That's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
And the one who killed Sakura, we're gonna reveal it now.
Is Sakura.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was
Yep.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because she was the one who created it.
The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath.
Yep.
An empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead.
Yeah, and knowing Hina, she would have immediately went to...
Yeah.
And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything. And KYOKO was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
We know the That's right.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room... While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body.
Yep.
Yep, that's right.
Never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence. And yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! I killed her! I did it!
That's a
No.
I am a surgeon!
It's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Exactly. Closing argument.
Yeah. Byakuya, looking evil as always.
It is. Yes, this
Look
is
at
KYOKO hiding. Okay, this is probably the book.
Yasuhiro looks so cute.
Yeah.
Toko coming out of the locker.
Yeah. Makoto be like, you're not actually not gonna.
Yeah.
That's so true.
That's exactly how this goes.
Baby comic thing. Okay. And now the queen. Now this. And now here we think. And the others are like, bro, yeah.
The killer is you! This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to...
They're basically like, Mako.
Honestly, Honestly, it's so funny to imagine Makoto drawing these comics on site.
Yeah.
Now let me color in everything. Let me get my pencils. Makoto, you done? I have to shade it.
That's perfect.
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toka. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight.
Why does Byakuya look like kinda like a girl in Kyosaga?
Yeah, I don't know.
Enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro.
Sakura just chilling.
Candy? Candy?
When he got there,
One
he
candy?
mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him. So he
Yeah,
ran.
she said I'm going to end it. She literally said it.
He grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down.
Yep.
Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out.
Not the stock crash sound effect. I can't.
And attacked her.
Yeah.
This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards, and the queen...
I love the little legs of Genocide Jack. Like, like a comic book.
Running away like a cartoon.
And that explains how Sakura...
Yeah.
But honestly, Genocide Jack is cartoony, so...
Yeah. That's why I like her.
After those 2 blows,
Yeah,
she was still
same.
alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual...
Dun dun.
It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the
This
rec
is
room
such a
into
cool
true
frame.
locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture.
Gulp.
And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside.
Gotta go. Genocide Jack be like, gotta go fast!
Gotta go fast.
But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it in can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort
Hina.
was you, Hina.
Another cool shot.
Yeah. Makoto turned emo!
He turned emo.
That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life And you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right? That's
What happened? But Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh? Oh, well, I mean, you
I have
still
basic
haven't
empathy.
Don't all act according to calculations and cost. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Done. You're done, boy. We just scratched you. Boom, 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 boom,
Just
boom.
A.
Yes.
Let's go!
Let's go.
The coin is ours.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys
I got the power of friendship, bitch. Yeah.
True.
it yet?
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot?
Yep. We did forget.
I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just... Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as... Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Now he's disappointed. Okay.
He's disappointed because he can't do a punishment.
Damn. Sakura is guilty of herself. No. Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura. Sakura herself. Okay, we're done here.
What did you
So,
say?
that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest.
What are you thinking?
And yet you... Why did you do that?
Don't be mean.
No, we died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted.
What?
I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why
You should have been the one to
I
die.
couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We have to pay for our crimes.
You're serious?
This.
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this.
Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed... That's...
I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note.
Suicide note?
Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me, I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer from this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't forgive this!
my closest friend got hurt.
Sakura.
Because of me. My friends are going to kill each other. It's all my responsibility.
Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. She asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't! Don't you see how dangerous that is?
Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But,
Talk about what?
Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you.
Hina, please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
They're friends.
Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us.
If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
why?
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable.
No, that was just a misunderstanding.
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you'd push her. Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina, you came.
Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you.
But what's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh? A favor?
Some protein.
I'd like some protein. Could I ask you to?
Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. And that was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized... I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura!
Please!
Please, open the door!
Why?
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 Why? Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet...
Why?
You all blamed her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered from it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it.
Hina.
We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live.
And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the...
Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt you right when you're about to delete. You even make cry, but it just it's so long. Awful to fast over here. I mean, do you really think you have?
Is this?
What did you say?
Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation. Your own opinion.
What are you saying?
Of course! I know what she was thinking. Because her and me...
In other
Well, what I'm really trying to say is...
Yes, indeed.
Don't you think that... What if it was really...
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. I already wrote that one. It was all me, baby. This mother...
You
He's evil.
bitch!
True.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina.
What? Then... You lied to me?
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. And you start out living...
Well now.
I did help if you're totally too. Even have some turn it. You filthy little... filthy? Didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence, huh? Did I affect the outcome of the black trial, huh? The case played out. You're alone. You were the ones. Even if the wheel had factoring, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the... Okay, acting.
And
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What do you...
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But you know, haven't you ever came up with the idea of...
But hold on.
Isn't it just unfortunate? You can never hear the rest of the story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, geez, talk about a mask. Here we go. My good Hina, there's something. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final...
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was
gonna steal
first...
the voice here.
Okay, I just thought that she would voice act everything, but apparently not.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
The game wants to hear your voice suffer, apparently.
Uh-huh. I'm not gonna have a new voice left to shout Austria tomorrow in case we win.
One line voice, one line not. Kinda confusing.
Interesting. You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight such despair, trying desperately to stay alive. I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
Okay, that's very nice.
That's how I came to feel.
So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that I decided to reveal her secret. It made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true. All of you. Need.
Understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
Continue.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
Revenge game.
Yeah, in the net.
And I'm just
But
gonna
don't
go,
worry.
why the fuck isn't my partner here? Help me! But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get the situation under control. How long was this paper? And to
Very long, trust me.
What is it?
It's very, very long.
Yeah. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided I'm going to kill is myself.
That's such a badass way to say it. If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Aww, Fendi's just crying more.
She crying.
You better give her cuddles. Hugs won't cut it anymore. Then
cuddles.
my dojo will be safe. And above all else, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh? Then Sakura didn't feel concerned. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting? To protect us?
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. And that's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
it was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
And it's still going.
It's still going, goddamn!
To apologize to you as
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry. But please, don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plan, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. And she truly did stop everyone from killing one another.
That is true.
This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end.
And that's why Monokuma took the note.
Yep. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Togo, and Hiro on my behalf.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
All our respects to her.
Respect to Sakura. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions, not words. Hopefully they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else, no matter what. Just survive.
Damn.
But this is... I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her memory was like left. Died, so you guys were... But you ended up... Thank you. Her death had no personal. In fact, it was because of her...
Okay, you need to give her cuddles and kisses at this point.
Right now, the cuddles. I'm giving her the cuddles and big.
It's important. Take care of your GF.
Yes.
is very important.
Yes.
Many kills.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Blame her. Go ahead, see their face. Now then, the next victim has been decided. Wait, what do you mean next victim? Nobody claims anyone.
Huh?
Huh? For the that Sakura's death wasn't a way.
Say what?
Huh? Because she made us friends who need.
You know?
Because of I don't blame her. I can't blame her.
Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you and nobody else.
What?
The heck? Not how this is supposed to go? But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a remember? Your enemy, is it? Keeps absolutely right. Lovely, be understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of that game. Which is why I am bowing out of the... Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and him were if denied the reality. Thanks to them, it would appear the others. There's no point in participating, which damn straight.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I will no longer. What's going on here? Now, I have only one thing to look forward to. And that is to hit the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentiment. If that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, sure.
Or have a master go as I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch him on fire.
Everyone.
Hey,
Well, now you can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? Not now.
How boring. Nothing good can come of this. Still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time.
Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track. It's the moment you have been waiting for. Punishment time.
Wait, but Sakura is technically the killer, right? And she's dead.
You're not gonna...
Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh, heavens no. Just cause the Blacken is dead doesn't mean I can just zap him whatever else. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about time.
Listen up.
When I spend so much time preparing my special punishment, I'll be ashamed to let it go to waste. So, for my special punishment, guest. Special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I absolutely forgot about that.
Boom. Oh no.
I have to see Chihiro die again. God damn it, why?
No, first Sakura dies, which is already sad, and now Chihiro dies again. Damn. Yep. Yep. Now in this guy even more.
for Wendy.
Don't think that I'm giving her huggies.
Yes, that's important.
You suck, man! You turned him into a mango Hoko Jung!
I give you.
I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still.
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay.
I'm gonna do my
It's for the
best.
sake of everyone.
See? I knew that. I knew that.
I'm still gonna do my best, he says.
It kind of sounds like it though. You can't tell me it doesn't.
Yep. How dare you? That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up! He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend. And you killed him. Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? No, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. Trying to find things out all is sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually.
Finally! No. I knew
Yeah, I
from the
fucking knew
set.
it, Kyoko!
If-
Could it possibly
In
be
fact,
because you
listen.
mentioned him 20 goddamn times in front of the cameras?
Dang it, girl, I was about to mention that. 4 times in front of the cameras. Sorry. But, to be fair, I knew Chihiro was doing. You were. I knew exactly how it's all gonna play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough.
Yep.
I mean. You. Be more. You.
Hey,
Of course, I didn't care. Making network. So no. A little. No. Reformating.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
Yeah. The punishment time has made me feel like times
very nice.
experiencing a No. No. That was the death of each will make. I swear to God, they you. You're super mad. It's reasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. But before I need to read the script.
What?
Postscript?
Yeah, there's still a little bit more left on.
How long is that fucking note?
I know, right? I'm surprised as well.
Huh?
Pay attention? Okay then, here we go. Prepare ears for yours. One other. Wo-
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind often and on the whole time. I've been here, so I've learned something. True.
Different
She wrote
pages
like
just
she
for
wrote
the-
like half a book.
Yep, she wrote an entire book for that.
Which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is
Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been... Terry... That... Still a spoiler, okay? I don't want to ruin the surprise, so... Say...
But you can just stop at this important bit.
Yes, I can. You make your brain...
You guys?
The whole point is to get back.
yeah.
Look, I forgot she's not writing a book by herself. There's no real.
Death Note mentioned.
Fine,
Hina.
but at least Sakura's note.
Like, I'll never let any of you kids both have it.
But
Too bad.
Hehe, thanks for new loser. What? Wait, what's this?
What?
what does it know?
What?
There's one last line in the note. Come on, how long did you write, girl? Are you the ultimate martial artist or the ultimate yapper writers? Whatever. Let me read.
And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. That would have been very bad if I read that wrong. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what. And that's seriously it.
Wow. What a stubborn loser, huh? Well, whatever. Guess what's up?
Well?
Okay, here. I should try to get right? And maybe take some time. You sure you don't want to get... Think about that. Think long, hard. Damn. The final message was like a book. And Kyoko was expecting that.
Yeah.
It was okay. And more yapping.
More yapping.
Yo,
So, the class tour is over, Monokuma.
but
Yes.
What else is there?
Yeah, okay, let's get out of here.
But I,
I'll back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you poses absolutely no.
Oh my god.
For real, stop jumping in your head, Makoto.
Yeah, for real.
Stop Danganronpa have this problem. I would never have lost to that kind of challenge.
What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
For real. Oh, shut up.
seriously, I'm
Or-
sorry.
How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need something more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll try.
Huh? That totally was normal, right? Did you just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
Oh god.
No. I cannot suffer the existence of someone else who would disturb the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
A sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball because you are a sleazeball.
Apparently, you still have a death wish.
Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
For real, Genocide, you need to cut it out sometimes.
Especially when talking to Hina.
Hey, stop flirting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse. It's give and take. Me.
Well, at least now they're not technically sad, so...
Yeah. But also, isn't like in the secret ending the Hina the one with the one who had Byakuya's child first?
Yeah.
Cool, awesome.
Okay, nighttime. There's one voice. Wake up. Huh? Look who's waking us.
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
She was processing the information like, hold up a minute.
Ah, Kyoko. Wait, Kyoko?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
It's true.
Kyoko be like, yo, what up? Yep.
Wake up, bitch.
I'm here to wake you up.
I see. Wait, but my door?
It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless.
Okay. Makoto, really? It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey.
Always.
Oh.
And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised.
Wait, so it's basically every time.
Oh my god, Makoto, why are you so dumb?
My goodness.
You could have been
that he's
killed from the very beginning, my god!
Good thing that he's an ultimate lucky student because, oh my god.
Yeah, for real.
What time is it?
Correct.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning, of course.
He's a drama. Kyoko just compared to drama queen. I love it. The same.
Yeah.
It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask.
What's your favor?
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that.
Okay, but how do you plan to do that?
Oh no. I know this scene. The data center on the 4th floor.
What?
I'll meet you there.
And we're gonna leave it on a cliffhanger, because we've been going for over 3 hours.
Yeah, but there's still a little bit more. Don't worry.
I thought this was gonna be the funny meme.
Kyoko's not here. It'll meet me. She may be inside already. It must be locked.
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing now, mister? Breaking into a locked room? Incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Well, you're trying to tell me you didn't actually...
Hey!
See that? Telling me it looks like you might breaking it. Then I'll give... Gonna try and tell me... No. If I'm tired now. That's Kyoko, by the way.
What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you here making a racket?
Kyoko?
You too?
Now you
You guys?
Whatever. Just get back to bed. Sauce from the car.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back.
What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go.
Okay. Yeah, go on, get out of here. Shoo. The mastermind must be... For
I
real.
mean, yeah. Honestly, knowing who the mastermind is, it wouldn't surprise me.
And there we go.
Goodbye.
So, goodbye.
Oh, hold on. Listen, what was all that about just now?
Whew.
Don't worry about it.
Goodbye.
Well, good night.
You're sure?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
There we go.
Now it's happening.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
The 16th student.
Lying hidden somewhere in the school.
The one they
call the ultimate despair.
Watch out for her.
Watch
out for her.
The meme.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere in the school.
I believe that maybe the mastermind is just kinda doing a rewind of what happened night.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Oh,
Not again!
Okay, the next chapter is gonna start like that.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, there we go.
Okay, well, we're not gonna stream next week because that's prom night and I'm gonna stay up until 5 a.m. and I'm also part of the team that's preparing for prom, so decorations and shit. Meaning no stream next week.
Look who appears on the titles.
Aww.
Oh girl.
So yeah, we're gonna be back in 2 weeks with the final chapter.
Yeah.
Until then.
Well, final chapter is not. It's gonna be the 5th chapter. There's 6 chapters.
Ah, right. Anyway. Bye-bye. Have a good rest of your night. Well, that was